शारदा नमो शारदा नमो शारदा माता नमो शारदा नमो शारदा नमो शारदा माता शारदा माता।
राधिक जीवना राधिक जीवना राधिक जीवना राधिक जीवना कृष्ण जनार्दना कृष्ण जनार्दना कृष्ण जनार्दना कृष्ण जनार्दना राधे गोविंदा राधे गोपाला राधे गोविंदा राधे गोपाला देवकी नंदना देवकी नंदना देवकी नंदना देवकी नंदना नंदनंदना हे गोपीकरंजना नंदनंदना हे गोपीकरंजना नंदनंदना हे चरण कमल पर शीश नमाओ अर्पण करूं तुझे नमस्कार। भक्ति भाव के ये स्वर माला कर लेना बाबा स्वीकार। साई बाबा सकल भुवन के दाता। 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 रूप मनोहर कमलाकांता। रूप मनोहर कमलाकांता। रूप मनोहर कमलाकांता। युगावतार साई बाबा दया करो पतिवासा। 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 शिरडी परती हृदय निवासी। शिरडी परती हृदय निवासी। शिरडी परती हृदय निवासी। प्रशांति सुंदर साई। प्रशांति सुंदर साई। साई बाबा सकल भुवन के दाता।
Offering our prayerful pranams at the feet of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Respected elders, brothers and sisters seated here, and everyone joining us live from around the world, Sai Ram, and hearty greetings to everyone on this very auspicious occasion of Makara Sankranti, Pongal, Lohri, and Bihu. As the sun transitions into the Makar Rashi, this marks its northward journey known as Uttarayana. This solar event has enormous significance, geographically marking the end of winter, culturally as a winter harvest festival in many parts of India, and more importantly, spiritually, urging and propelling us on our spiritual path. This year being the Mahakumbh, crores of spiritual aspirants from all walks of life take a dip on the sacred day at the Prayagraj, the confluence of the three rivers. We will commence today's program with invocation by the girl students, and they will chant verses from the Surya Upanishad.
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ ॐ भूर्भुवः सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् सूर्य आत्मा जगतस्तस्थुषश्च सूर्याद्वै खल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते सूर्याद्यज्ञः पर्जन्यो अन्नमात्मा नमस्ते आदित्य त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं कर्म कर्तासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं विष्णुरसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं रुद्रोऽसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं मृगसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं यजुरसि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं सामासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षमथर्वासि त्वमेव सर्वं छन्दोऽसि आदित्याद्वायुर्जायते आदित्याद्भूमिर्जायते आदित्यादापो जायन्ते आदित्याज्योतिर्जायते आदित्याद्व्योमदिशो जायन्ते आदित्याद्देवा जायन्ते आदित्याद्वेदा जायन्ते आदित्यो वा एष एतन्मण्डलं तपति असावादित्यो ब्रह्मा आदित्याय विद्महे सहस्रकिरणाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात् वासुदेवाय विद्महे वैद्यराजाय धीमहि तन्नो धन्वन्तरि प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु।
Today is also the Punya Tithi of Srimati Sarla Indulal Shah, one of the most blessed devotees of Bhagwan Baba. A woman who tirelessly worked for the welfare of underprivileged women and children, she pioneered the Bal Vikas movement under Baba's guidance. The Sri Sathya Sai Sarla Memorial Hospital was named in her memory as a testimony to the steadfast devotion and selfless sacrifice of the entire family. Our prayerful respects to both Indulal Shahji and Sarla Ma. As we commemorate the 7th year anniversary of the hospital, we are proud to share that what began as an outpatient center has today grown to India's first free medical college. With more than 40 departments and over 700 staff members, doctors, nurses and paramedics, clinical, non-clinical and support staff, the hospital today stands as a beacon of hope to all those in need. And with the upcoming 600-bedded centenary block, this will be the world's largest totally free healthcare institution. On this note, I invite Dr. A.R. Raghupati, Director of the Medical College and Hospital, to present the annual report. An alumnus of the Sathya Sai institutions, he worked at the Bangalore and Mysore medical colleges before joining the mission in 2015.
Pranams at the lotus feet of our Divine Master Sri Madhusudan Sai. Dear Murti Anna, respected elders, brothers and sisters, colleagues, and my dearest students. Sai Ram and warm good morning to you all. Today, on this auspicious day, the sun starts his northward journey. Let us step into this new year with a commitment to dive deeper into wisdom. When wisdom takes the driver's seat in our lives, it brings a greater joy and celebration. I wish you all a happy Makara Sankranti. It is a proud moment for me to stand before you, to narrate the growth story of an institution which was born just 7 years ago. The journey itself is a testament to the power of mentorship and divine connection, whose wisdom and guidance shape the growth. It is said, we are what repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. This habit of excellence is gained by all of us by adopting the principles of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba and Sadguru Madhusudan Sai. That is, love all, serve all. Meaning, love more and more people, love them more and more intensely, transform love into service, transform service into worship. Sri Madhusudan Sai Institute of Medical Sciences and Research is an epitome of this excellence. And now, it is emerging as one of the best world-class free medical colleges. In this year, our medical college has achieved remarkable milestones, firmly establishing itself as a center of excellence. It successfully met all NMC norms, completing second-year inspection with flying colors. It surpassed NMC norms in outpatient load and bed occupancy. This year, our college has secured additional DNB postgraduate seats in OBG and radiology, enhancing its academic offerings to deserving students. Now the college has forged MOUs with more than 20 prestigious organizations, including AIMS New Delhi, BAPO UK, VTU, and several national and international institutions, facilitating global exposure for our students and faculty. The college organized cardiac surgical mission in Fiji in the month of April last year, contributing to global healthcare. With infrastructure valued at over 205 crores, the college has state-of-the-art facilities. This year, college achieved 100% results in the first-year MBBS examination. Now the college stands as a beacon of quality medical education and service. Coming to the statistics, we are proud to announce that our medical college has been a wonderful platform of service that has provided employment to 10 staff, of which there are 175 doctors and 535 other staff. At Sri Madhusudan Sai Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, so far, from October 2021 to December 2024, that is in the short span of 3 years, we have seen, treated, and touched hearts of about 9 lakhs as outpatient at our OPD. Happy to inform you that this month we are reaching to 1 million. We have taken care of around 40,000 inpatients admissions. We have performed surgeries to around 23,000. Our hospital was also blessed to have witnessed around 5,000 teeny little newborns being born at our hospital. Last year, we have treated about 3,90,000 outpatients, admitted inpatients of 19,000 patients, conducted surgeries around 12,500, and about 2,060 deliveries have happened in our hospital. Coming to the daily statistics, we are treating an average of 1,300 outpatients every day. We are taking care of 300 inpatients daily. Daily we conduct 28 to 30 surgeries and 8 to 10 deliveries. We have 360 fully operational beds, state-of-the-art 7 operation theaters, 42 fully equipped ICU beds. All these services are being rendered with abundance, grace, and blessings of our dear Sadguru. Coming to the expansion in the last 12 months, the Institute has significantly strengthened its leadership team, appointing key figures such as Director of Quality and Academics, Advisors of Finance and Systems, Director of HR, Nursing Superintendent with 4 deputies, and Advisors of HR and Quality. In the CTUS and Cardiology departments, an investment of exceeding 14 crores have been made, resulting in recruiting of 47 new staff members. The new HIMS system has been implemented to enhance operational efficiency. The library has been expanded to include 700 new books, 3,500 e-books, and access to 170 online journals, including the prestigious British Medical Journal. This year, we have added 10 more beds to the MICU. We started neurology department this year, implemented integrated medicine, and started 5-bed dialysis unit. We have established 24 Sai Sathya centers till today. That is from 8 in number in the previous year to 24 this year. Our medical college is pioneering the Sarkar, Samastha and Samaj model, a tripartite collaboration that brings together the institution, community and government to create sustainable framework of healthcare and education. We are obtaining government clearances at multiple stages, including course permissions. Government is also helping us in ABRK and PMJ schemes, etc. Collaboration with many institutions like BAPIO. BAPIO is a UK-based organization which helps us to train students of MRCP, MRCS courses. We have an association with VTU, which helps us in research and collaboration in AI and healthcare. NICIN, it is a training center of Indian Revenue Service who collects GST and customs, which is situated in Palasamudra near Penakonda, is establishing a hospital this year, which we are going to operate. This will help to take care of health of 800 families and people surrounding 20 villages. Rajiv Gandhi University helps us to screen 1 lakh school children this year. Healing Little Heart is a cardiac team from Europe, visits our hospital once in 2 months to conduct pediatric cardiac surgery camp. Infosys Foundation is a major partner with us. Thanks to them for providing state-of-the-art MRI machine, which is going to be installed before March 31st. We are also associated with Calzis Limited and IICC. Regarding societies, I am happy to tell that we are collaborating continuously with Rotary Club. They are our permanent partners in almost all projects. Lions Club is associated with us in diabetic outreach program. Devotees from various countries across 6 continents are joining hands with us. Many individuals from our state and country are partnering with us in various projects. The overwhelming support from various organizations, government bodies, and individuals, both domestically and internationally, has been instrumental in this success. Through this collaboration, we have achieved significant milestones in healthcare delivery, academic excellence, and community outreach. This model fosters shared responsibility in ensuring long-term sustainability and growth, while setting a benchmark for institutions across the country and beyond to follow. Coming to the plans for 2025 and beyond. Under academic expansion and new courses, we are planning to start postgraduate courses in all subjects. This year, we wish to start 15 postgraduate courses in medical college. We are happy to inform you that we are starting UK MRCP, MRCS courses in 5 subjects this year. We plan to start DNB cardiovascular surgery. This year, we are going to add 2 more allied health sciences courses, that is perfusion technology course and cardiac care course. Happy to inform you that we are going to start 3 fellowship programs in our institution, 1 each in OBG, ophthalmology, and orthopedics. We are sharpening educational tools by collaborating with Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, who is providing us to e-library books and journals worth of 10 crores. We are working on to establish palliative care in conjunction with CIPLA. We want to expand dialysis unit in collaboration with BPCL. And we also intend to establish geriatric care unit. Under the Divine Mother and Child Health Program, we are going to screen 1 lakh school-going children in collaboration with Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences this year. Regarding centenary building, we will start recruiting staff and getting operational readiness for 600-bed hospital. Sai Swasthya Center, we want to expand from 24 centers today to 100 by the 100th birthday of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Happy to tell you that final stage discussion is going on with the Government of India for operation of a new ESI hospital at Doddaballapura. Coming to sustainability with schemes and partners, we want to expand ABRK and PMJ and utilize over 70 years of age government schemes. We wish to treat insurance patients and patients of ESI schemes. We are looking forward to expand collaboration with large corporates such as BPCL, Infosys, Cipla. We are planning to start medical tourism. All this will help us in sustainability. Apart from the infrastructure development and expansion of super specialty departments, our medical college prioritizes holistic development by providing staff and students with opportunities that align with the organization's core values, that is 5 C's and 5 D's. Let us all, each day, each minute, and each moment, remember 5C and 5D and act accordingly with our colleagues and patients. 5C, concern, meaning concern for patient, concern for colleagues. Cleanliness, meaning both inside and outside. Communication means compassionate communication with patients, patient attendants, and colleagues. Collaboration, meaning intra-departmental and inter-institutional collaboration. Continuous improvement in both academic and spiritual. 5D, duty, meaning doing things which is morally and legally right. Devotion, meaning devotion to God. Discipline means practice to obey rules and behave well. Discrimination means discrimination between right and wrong. Detachment means doing the duty without any expectation. Through these efforts, the institution fosters a cultural where individual growth is inextricably linked with organizational excellence. These values are integral to shaping well-rounded healthcare professionals who embody the highest standards of medical profession. We should all work as a team in accordance with our vision and mission of our founder, dear Sadhguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Because it takes lifetime to build a good reputation, but it can lose it in a minute. That's why, my dear colleagues and dear students, let all of us be useful instrument of our Divine Master with the qualities of selflessness and egolessness, and having complete faith and surrenderness to our Divine Master. Let His pure love flow through all of us. Let His thought be our thought. Let His words be our words. And let His deeds be our deeds. I urge all my students to use this opportunity that has been given to you in a golden platter. I thank all my esteemed colleagues and staffs and express my appreciation for the good work that each one of you have contributed to build a work environment that is positive, motivating, and engaging. I regard each one of you as a true and valuable asset to our team. Swami, thank you for providing us a great platform to be divine and do divine. I assure you on behalf of all my staff and myself that in loving all, we adore you. In serving all, we worship you. Thank you, Sai Ram.
Thank you, sir. Truly, this is not merely a hospital, but a sacred temple that touches and transforms anyone who enters its portals. This morning, we have some of them who will share their thoughts with us. First, we have a student, Damini, who hails from a small village in Bidar district of Karnataka. She joined the first batch of MBBS students in our medical college, and she will share her story, an incredible journey of determination, perseverance, and hard work.
Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my humble pranams at the lotus feet of Swami. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮಕರ ಸಂಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Swami, firstly I thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my journey on this platform. As ma'am said, I come from a small village in Bidar district of Karnataka. Both my parents are daily wage laborers. My father works as a cook in a government school, and my mother used to work in a garments factory. I grew up with many difficulties, such as, leave alone becoming a doctor. It was difficult for me even to dream of becoming a doctor. Somehow, the idea entered in my mind. I remember as a child, like many of you here would have, I used to play doctor-patient game with my friends. However, we didn't have the plastic set to play the doctor-patient game, like many children usually plays with. Instead of that, we used stones, sticks, and whatever was available in our village. At every step of my life, we had to face many difficulties. There was up to primary school in our village, so for my high school, I used to travel many kilometers to the next village. By the time I returned, I would feel very tired. With 5 of us living in a single room, it was difficult for me to study. But I never stopped working hard and prayed to God to show me a way. In this manner, I completed my second PUC. I needed to take extra coaching classes for my NEET exam, but the fees was quite high. At that time, my mother sold her earrings, which is the only jewelry she had. That pained me a lot. Yet, she was determined and told me in Kannada, "Neene nanna bangara. You are my gold. I don't need anything else." By God's grace, I somehow cleared my exam, and by my parents' hard prayers and their blessings, I got a seat in Sri Madhusudan Sai Institute of Medical Science and Research. Even though it is a very new medical college, it has all the latest equipment and infrastructure. All the faculty members are very kind, and they support us in the every step, and they'll ensure us to understand the each and every concept without any discrimination. Because of them, we are studying well and improving in our academics. Not only education is free here, but we are also given all the study materials like textbooks, notebooks. Still now, I used to use computer only in cyber cafes, but now I have my own laptop. Beside academics, we are also receiving the spiritual education from prayers and shlokas from Bhagavad Gita and moral classes. In our Paravidya schedule, we finished our 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. At the end of the chapter, our ma'am told us to take one quality from the shloka and practice. Then I took the quality of Samadukha Sukha Kshami. It means we should be equanimous in all the situations, like good or bad times. It is difficult to practice, but I am trying to practice this quality in my life. It helps us to become mentally strong and to be more kind, and most importantly, it makes us to become a good human being. It is not only just my story, it is the same case with many of the girls who are studying in our institution. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ನನಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನನ್ನ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ನಾನು ಬೇರೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಆಗಿರ್ತಿದ್ರೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಆದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಸೇವಾ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ. My parents also had come to do seva here, but this time my brother also had come to do seva here. He liked this place and this environment, and he felt so happy by listening to Swami's discourse and doing seva in the hospital. Now my goal is to work hard every day and become a good doctor and serve in the rural areas like my village, where there are no adequate healthcare facilities, and help many more girls like me to come up in their life. Today, I feel so fortunate, and my heart is filled with gratitude to all those who are supporting for our education, so that girls like me can study whatever we are interested in. Once again, I thank you all for your kind support. Thank you.
Indeed, it is gratifying when the most deserving students are being given an opportunity as this to fulfill their dreams and potential. And they stand as a testimony to Sadhguru's vision and tireless efforts towards making medical education accessible to every deserving student. Our next speaker is Dr. Padma Shri, Medical Superintendent and Head of Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. After her post-graduation, she worked as Professor and Head of Department at Saptagiri Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Bangalore. With several publications in national and international journals, she is a prolific speaker at conferences and member of local and national medical organizations. Dr. Padma Shri.
Offering my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Sadhguru, respected Chancellor, elders, directors, dear doctors and students. Sai Ram, good morning and a very happy Shankranti to one and all. Sarva bhuteshu yenaikyam bhavam avyavam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tagnanam viddhi satvikam. True to this shloka from Bhagavad Gita, Swami, our staff are striving to work together in harmonious cooperation for a collective purpose with the understanding that we are all interconnected parts of a greater whole. This presentation is about the experiences of doctors from the clinical departments, and I will be speaking mostly in the first person as a reflection of their thoughts, though I will not mention any names. Presenting the departments in alphabetical order. Anesthesia, love, pain, and anesthesia, though not necessarily in that order. They say we embody duty of care, discipline, and discrimination on the right choice of anesthesia. One of them said, I was a student here from 8th to 12th standard when Bhagwan had spoken about the healthcare mission. At that time, every fourth Sunday, there was a camp going on, and I used to go and help out at this camp, and this is what inspired me to become a doctor. The major difference I see here from other institutes is that we not only treat patients, but we are concerned about the patient well-being and healing. And this aligns with my beliefs and gives me a sense of being worthwhile to society. Cardiology and CTVS, the heart warriors. I am happy and thankful for the opportunity of serving through Healing the Little Hearts Camp. Many doctors go to UK spending lakhs of rupees to do the observership and still do not get hands-on experience. But here, right at my doorstep, I get so much of experience to learn. My growth has been exponential. Community medicine. Empowering communities, enhancing health, enriching lives. And how do they do that? During one of the rural school health screening programs, there was one girl who stood out. Because of her words, she shyly said, when I grow up, I want to become a doctor like you. I will return to these rural schools and offer free services, just like all of you are doing. Her words left them speechless for a moment because it was a powerful reminder that their efforts was not just about addressing immediate rural health needs, but also about planting seeds of inspiration and hope in the young minds. Dermatology. They nurture your skin and soul. They say working at this institute has been a very fulfilling experience. Though on the surface, our day-to-day clinical, teaching, research work may seem just like routine work like any other medical college, but somehow there's an underlying blessed feeling that comes from being a part of this noble global mission, and that pushes us to go the extra mile in our quest for excellence like we do with our care for rare genetic skin disorders. Emergency medicine. the calm in a storm. As a doctor in ED, I've had the privilege of working in this fast-paced, dynamic environment where every minute counts. The advantage of working in this spiritual space has taught me how to maintain my cool amidst the cacophony of triaging patients and still be an effective communicator. We know that we have miles to go, but we have a consistently motivating management, and we visualize our departments to grow and excel. ENT and head and neck surgery. They shape senses, restore sound, and breathe life into care. One doctor says, this place has been tailor-made for people like me, giving me very good work exposure. There's freedom of thought. I can discuss any subject matter with my seniors, which I couldn't do in my previous institute. There's a lot of difference in patient and staff's behavior here compared to other free government setups, where patients feel entitled and fight with doctors for no reason. But here, the patients are thankful, cooperative, and happy. We all work together as one family. General medicine and allied departments, they heal, comfort, and serve. One of them says, none of the previous private medical colleges where I worked was charitable. They had a more corporate-like atmosphere. And this was one of the reasons to come and work here. And I can truly say, in this place, my desires to serve have come true for me. We have a very healthy atmosphere where we can practice pure medicine and do what is justifiably required for the patient. And about the students, the cultural values inculcated here has positively influenced not just the academic performance, but their behavior too, which is reflected in the respectful way they treat us, their teachers. And Swami, I must say that this sentiment echoes across all departments. General surgery, where every incision matters. The young surgeons say, professionally, initially, from wanting guidance from seniors while operating, we have now gained the confidence where we are able to teach our juniors. And personally, we all have become much more patient, calm, and compassionate, mainly due to two reasons. One of them, the removal of commerce from patient treatment, and second, the inculcation of the 5 C's and the 5 D's. Yet another sentiment, Swami, which resounds through all departments. Obstetrics and gynecology, the womb of love. Says one doctor, I was spiritually illiterate and learned many things, including meditation, during retreats, satsangs, and study circles. I feel blessed. Some of them have expressed, during overwhelming moments of hectic labor ward night duties, we have felt a benevolent presence guiding us. We've had several of our young lady gynecologists in the family way, and many months ago, when the director asked one of these youngsters, how will the department run when all of you go on maternity leave? Pat came the answer without a blink. We will manage. Don't worry, sir. Swami's there. And it is this intangible faith, born of experience, that it is you who takes care of us, which has stirred our hearts and raised our consciousness. And it is with this consciousness that we now treat our women gently, aiming to leave a lasting imprint in their consciousness too, through our collective efforts. Sangam Shakti Kalyuge. Ophthalmology, the window to the soul. They say that hands that serve are better than lips that pray. And with this divine environment, it has taught us the real meaning of this proverb, where we witness it on a daily basis. The love and affections patients show after surgery is incredible. Recently, an old shepherdess offered to give one of our goats to us as a token of gratitude after she regained her vision following cataract surgery. The vibrations of this place is so good that we love coming to work. Orthopedics, the bone whisperers. They say our hearts are filled with joy and enthusiasm to serve alongside our working God. We have a pressureless atmosphere because Swami has taught us the values on how to work mindfully. The biggest advantage here is equal access to health for everyone, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, and affordability. Pediatrics, they keep the little stars twinkling. It is a joy to work here as our seniors believe in and trust in us. The neonatal unit is the biggest boon to Chikbalapur district because the facilities which are available here are not available in any of the local hospitals. And we are expecting to upgrade soon, and this is making us very excited. But the biggest blessing of all is the deep sense of satisfaction we feel when parents share their heartfelt gratitude with us. Nothing can beat that sensation. Psychiatry, filling the cracks with light and love. No pun intended. Says one of them, I found spirituality and compassion here, which I wasn't finding anywhere else. And I have always wanted to be in tune with that. The new course on mental health is a wonderful course, and I wish I could have been a student in this course. But then I'm blessed being one of the teachers, and I'm learning as I teach. We all are really looking forward to do much more at this institute, and we are sure it will be possible because, as you said, Swami, this is a Siddhi Sankalpa Bhumi. Radio diagnosis. We take care of your image, says one senior. This is a journey of 30 years of my life, which I have waited, and it has finally culminated in Swami's Institute. I am inspired very much by the 4 S's, Salokyam, Samipyam, Sarupyam, Salukyam. The concept of free dietary and nutritious services provided to the patients as well as their attenders is heartwarming because this is usually taken as a money-making department at other institutes. The clinical departments would not run without these angels of nursing, the caregivers and the nurturers, the nurses divine. And what do they have to say? We are respected and treated well here. Many of us have been provided with accommodation and other benefits, which has reduced our financial and logistic pressures. We have also been given the opportunity with training to improve our clinical and professional skills. And I end with a message from the director's desk. At SMS Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, the hand of divinity is felt in every challenge we face, reminding us of our higher purpose. Difficult situations are transformed into opportunities for growth, learning, and serving humanity with humility. With divine grace and human effort, there is no challenge too great. Swami, it has been a gratifying exercise learning about the experiences of my fellow doctors. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, we have Dr. Satish Babu, Director, Academics and Quality. After his high school at this very campus, he went on to train at prestigious hospitals in the United Kingdom. He has over 25 years of experience as an endocrinologist. Dr. Satish Babu.
Offering our collective salutations at the divine lotus feet of our Sadguru. Very happy Sankranti to you all. Dear Chancellor, respected teachers, devotees, and my dear students. I'll be talking on pre-paraclinical and other support departments, their experiences, but I quickly want to recap what exactly happened for the students and new staff, faculty who have joined recently. So as you all know, 2018 Sarla Memorial Hospital was inaugurated and the services started as free of cost, free of charge hospital, becoming a medical college. What went behind, and you all know that there is a huge health burden in the society, and government by its best efforts could match a bit, but there is still a huge gap which is which is what pained and led to this concept and this vision by our dear beloved Sadhguru. So what sort of precipitated, I would take, is permission to say this is Niti Aayog at around 2015 and 16 came out with a study, and this was in the press, and this pained him a lot, and that sort of he came out with a vision which is the root to the which gives the solution to the root cause of the problem, which is both healthcare delivery being free of charge and teaching the health care to the medical professionals becoming free of charge. So in one go, there was a sort of a root cause problem attended. And I should definitely, you all know that Sarla Memorial Hospital is in memory of our dear Saralamma. So for the newcomers again, Sarla Memorial Hospital was named in the name of ardent devotee of Baba, who served all her life. Both Indulal Shahji and Saralamma served all their life in love and service of propagating Swami's message. So coming to the topic, staff experience, this reflects probably all our feelings. Experience is not what happens to you, it is what you do with what happens to you. That truly reflects what I am going through as a staff, as a faculty after joining the institution. So if you pick up each department, because the time is short, I have just put a statement which is philosophical, which has a message, which has a deeper message, and I'm going to summarize their feelings, their experience. So exploring the inner dimension is what anatomy department expressed when I asked what is their experience. So other medical colleges, it might be just physical exploration of anatomical body, but here there is an inner dimension. The soul searching is what they reflected as a staff, as a faculty after joining here. Biochemistry, again, the chemistry of life, very philosophical, very deep in meaning if you understand. Physiology, again, it is the rhythm of life, and they see that whatever they are learning physically is what they want to achieve as a higher goal, higher purpose, to progress spiritually. Dentistry, always keeping everybody happy and smiling is their motto. Microbiology, symbiosis of the nature, especially when you talk about germs, bacteria, viruses. Pathology, seeing beyond what is there in the life, what is there in the nature is what they said. Pharmacology, again, medicine as a pill to follow whatever is right to have a healthy life. Forensic medicine, law of life. Our diabetes and screening block are sort of led by very senior people who are sort of an inspiration to us. Physiotherapy, moving forward. Laboratory, they hope and pray that all the parameters, what they get as blood and other body components, to be healthy and normal. Hospital administration, it has a combination of many departments put together. They are the biggest strength for the organization. They support and take care of all the challenges, and that in a very cordial way, very loving way. Information technology, again, world is fast expanding, and they are in tune to the changes happening and supporting us. Ambulance team ready to reach both ends, pick up and come within a stipulated time to the hospital. These reception and data entry team are the face of the hospital. They receive patients in first go, and they also enter right facts and figures which matter a lot. Sevadal, their service is above all for them, and very efficiently they manage multiple departments. And you all know the crowd variation and unexpected crowd, all that is managed in a very efficient way by them. Of course, our housekeeping team, one word they said which is overwhelming is we have dignity here. So it's a family which is under the guidance, under the blessings of Sadhguru, doing all the work and services. Security, they keep us safe and secure. And to summarize, most of the staff said that I've found my place. Work is worship for majority of them. I'm finding my fulfillment having come here. Great institution to work is other feedback we got. Right mix of clinical material and academics. Again, at the worldly level, at medical college level, it's very important that we have this right mix and right academic progress. Above almost all of them said that our leadership, Sadhguru as a leader, both for physically to run the hospital and to make us better human beings, is what stands out in this institution. And quickly, I want to just give a glimpse of what the evolution of medical mission in this place has happened. So in 1979, Baba inaugurated, our beloved Bhagwan Baba inaugurated medical center, and 20 years there was only a doctor or a healthcare professional looking after the hostel inmates and the surrounding villages if there is any simple problem. In 1998, there was a youth conference and Baba gave a call for youth to participate in service, and under the leadership of our own Shiv brother, Malaysian Samiti started conducting a medical camp here under the tree, in fact, under the tree and sheds just opposite the main gate. Every third Sunday, almost more than 2,000 patients used to come, and this happened for next 20 years. So 5 lakh patients have been treated until 2018 when Sarla Memorial Hospital, with the vision and leadership of our Sadhguru, becoming a medical college as well. And this is where we are now. And I will leave with this, which I adopted from Annapurna: power of love and service. 1 founder, 10 foundations and services, 100 partner institutions, 1,000 doctors, nurses and paramedics, 10,000 staff put together and their families, 1 lakh inpatients treated from 2018 onwards, and we are touching 1 million outpatients cared, patients and families touched, which leads to 1 crore, and social investment. I have just calculated for outpatient as 1,000 rupees and for inpatient as 10,000 rupees, which is a very mediocre number. That converts into 2 billion rupees of social impact which has been given back to society. Thank you. Thank you for all the faculty, staff, for being with us in this journey, and I collectively offer our gratitude for picking us up and rewinding our lives in this wonderful, redeeming lives of ours. Thank you so much.
From caregivers, moving on to the other end of the spectrum, care receivers. Let us see the kind of patients our hospital caters to and how their lives are being impacted. First, we have a video on Mr. Gurappa from Dharwad.
ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲ ತ್ರಾಸ ಭಾಳ ಐತೆ ರೀ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೊಬ್ಬರು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ದುಡಿಯಾಕಿದ್ರು ರೀ ದೊಡ್ಡಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರದಾಗ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮುದ್ದೇನಹಳ್ಳಿಯಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸತ್ಯ ಸಾಯಿ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲ್ ಐತಿ, ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರಿ ದವಾಖಾನೆ ಐತಿಪ್ಪ, ಭಾರಿ ಕ್ಲೀನ್, ಭಾರಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅದಾರ, ಭಾರಿ ಚಲೋ ಐತಿ ದವಾಖಾನೆ, ಹೋಗ್ಯಾರೋ ಹೋಗ್ರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು ರೀ. ಆನಂತರ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿಂದ ಸರ್ ಹೆಂಗಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಇದೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ನಾವು ದುಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ನಾವು ಸರ್, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಐತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ. ತೋರ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ತಗೋ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೊಂದು 15 ದಿನದಾಗ ರೀ ಅವ್ರು ಇದನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ನ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆನಂತರ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿಂದ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನಿಂಗು ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಟರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಿಂತ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛತೆ ರೀ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲೀನಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು ರೀ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ಹುಡ್ಸಿ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಕಾಲ ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ನೋಡಂಗ್ರಿ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ ಕಾಲು ಈಚಿಗೆ ಕಿವ ತೆಗೆದು ಇದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಲೋ ನನಗೆ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ರೀ. ಅಂಥದ್ದು ಸರ ಕೈ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಹಿತ ಕೈ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಿಂತ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಂದ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಥದ್ದು ಬೇಕು ಸರ, ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಬಿಸ್ಕಿಟ್ ಬಂಡಲ್, ಹಾಲು, ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ. ಎದಕ್ಕೂ ಏನು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇಲ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇಲ್ರಿ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಂಗೆ ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಾರೆ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಹಿತ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ ರೀ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ದವಾಖಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಹೋಗಂಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅದ್ರ ಸಂಬಂಧ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೈತಲ್ರಿ ಭಾಳ ಚಲೋ ಅನಿಸ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಭಾಳ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅನಿಸ್ಬಿಡೈತಿ ರೀ.
He came to us with history of pain in his left lower limb for about 3 to 4 months duration, and also the blackest discoloration of his foot. And he was diagnosed to have peripheral arterial occlusive disease, and he required bypass surgery from the femoral artery to the popliteal artery. So he later visited 2-3 institutions in northern Karnataka, and after futile attempts at all these hospitals, he came to our hospital, Sri Sathya Sai Sarla Memorial Hospital. We as a team, we diagnosed the condition and we decided to operate on him. With God's grace, we have performed the first successful femoropopliteal bypass at the Sri Sathya Sai Sarla Memorial Hospital using his own vein as a graft. He is doing fine and the pulses are palpable. His pain has relieved and now he is a happy patient. ಖುಷಿ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೀಗ? ಖುಷಿ ಐತೆ? ಖುಷಿ ಸರ್, ಸಂತೋಷ. We perform many more such complex procedures in days to come, and we will be of service to the poor and deserving. All this is possible by the blessings of our dear Swami, Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai.
We request Mr. Gurappa's son, Ramesh, to please bring him on stage and receive his gift of life certificate from Sadhguru. Next, we have 2-year-old Aiza Anjum from Bagepalli Taluk, Chikbalapur district. Can we have a video, please?
ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಪು 1 ಇಯರ್ ಬೇಬಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕುತ್ಕೊತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಂತ್ಕೊತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸೇ ಏನಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವಳ ಹತ್ರ ಗೈನ್ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೋಲಾರ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಪುಗೆ ಹಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು 5.5 mm ಏನೋ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮವ್ರು ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ನರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮುದ್ದೇನಹಳ್ಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬ್ರದರ್ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನೀವು ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. 1 ವಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರೇ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. 5 ದಿನ ಮುಂಚೆನೇ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪಾಪುಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಮತ್ತು ಇವಳ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇವಳ್ದೆ ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಪು ಇವಾಗ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಋಣ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೋ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ಋಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್ ನಾವು.
2 years old came to our hospital with cyanosis, that is the child becoming blue on crying and decreased feeding. And this child was diagnosed to have tetralogy of Fallot, that is 4 defects in the heart, which was seen by us, and we immediately planned her surgery after the basic workup. She underwent tetralogy of Fallot repair with PD ligation, and after that the child is doing well. The blue baby was back to normal, as we call it, as back to a pink baby.
ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಪುಗೂ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನೀರು ತುಂಬಿದೆಯಂತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ NIC ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇರಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಸರ್. ನೀವು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಾಯೋವರೆಗೂ ಋಣ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್.
We request Aiza's parents, Kalesh Kareem and Karishma, to bring little Aiza on stage. Lastly, we have Mr. J. Sunil Kumar from Bangalore. His video, please.
ನನ್ನ పేరు ಸುನಿಲ್ ಕುಮಾರ್. ನಾನು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಅಲ್ಸೂರ್ನಿಂದ எனக்கு இப்போ முதல்ல இது சின்னதாக ஒரு கட்டி மாதிரி இருந்தது. ஸோ அது நாளாக ரொம்ப பெருசாகவே ரொம்ப பயமாக இருந்தது. நான் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஃபேமிலி கூட எல்லாம் பார்க்குறவங்கெல்லாம் அக்கம் பக்கம் இருக்கிறவங்கெல்லாம் கேட்டுகிட்டே இருந்தாங்க, என்னது இது என்னது. ஸோ எனக்கு சின்னதாக கட்டியாக இருக்கவே நாங்கள் அக்கம் பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிற ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு போயிட்டு அவங்க சும்மா நார்மலாக ஒரு 2 நாளைக்கு மெடிசன் மாதிரி எழுதி கொடுத்தாங்க, ஒன்றும் இல்லைன்ட்டு. திரும்பி போகும் நாளாக பெருசாகிட்டே இருந்தது அது.
Sunil came to us a few months before, and he had a big swelling in the neck. We saw him, we investigated. It was a really very challenging case, as the growth was very big and it was there for so many years, and his neck movements are also restricted because of that swelling. And when we got him fully investigated, we came to know that the swelling was extending horizontally from base of skull, and it was going into the upper part of the chest also. Horizontally also it was going to the spine region, and anteriorly it was going below to the great vessels, which take the blood to the brain and bring the blood back from the brain. We operated upon him, and the operation was lasted approximately 5.5 hours, but successfully we removed whole of the growth in toto without any post-operative complications. He recovered well, and we are also very happy that he is back to his normal society. Other hospitals, but the cost of the surgery was so exorbitant that he could not afford.
சுனில் குமாரோட அம்மா. கடவுள் கூட கைவிட்டுடுவார், ஆனால் இங்கே இருக்கிற டாக்டருங்க என் பையனை அவ்வளோ நல்லா பார்த்துக்கிட்டாங்க. அவருக்கு நான் ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கேங்க. என் உயிர் இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் நான் அவரை மறக்கவே மாட்டேன். அதே மாதிரி அவங்க நல்லா இருக்கணும், ஆரோக்கியம் எல்லாம் இருந்து இந்த டாக்டர்ஸாக சிஸ்டருங்களும் சரி நல்லா இருக்கணும்னு நான் சுவாமிகிட்ட ரொம்ப வேண்டிக்கிறேங்க. அதுதாங்க என்னோட கோரிக்கை. அவங்க நல்லா இருக்கணும், இன்னும் நிறைய ஜனங்களுக்கு சேவை பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு தான் என்னோட ஆசைங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் இப்போது அட்மிட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு ஆப்ரேஷன்லாம் பண்ணாங்க. இப்போ நல்லா இருக்கிறாங்க, எந்த தொந்தரவும் இல்லை. ஒரு நாள் அவங்க கஸ்டடியிலே வச்சு நல்லா பார்த்துக்கிட்டாங்க. சாப்பாடுலேருந்து ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்லேருந்து எல்லாமே டாக்டர்ஸு, சிஸ்டர்ஸ், வார்ட் பாய்ஸ் முதல் கொண்டு எல்லாருமே சாப்பாடு எல்லாமே நல்லா இருக்குதுங்க, ஒரு குறையும் கிடையாதுங்க.
We invite Mr. Sunil on stage. He is accompanied by his brother Vignesh. Sunil underwent the surgery in May last year, and since then has been able to lead a very normal life. In fact, he has also resumed his job as an IT technician in Bangalore. We now have a few of the hospital staff who have completed the online course on compassionate healthcare receive their certificates from Sadhguru. The Institute of Human Values is an online platform offering free courses and value education tailored for every profession. We'll begin with the ladies. We call upon Kavya B., pharmacist. Pushpalata Ji, data entry assistant, pharmacy. D. Sathya, X-ray technician. Peer Saab Dodmani, scrub nurse. Varun Kumar, X-ray technician. Arun Kumar, X-ray technician. Shivashankara, purchase executive. Anil Kumar V, accounts manager. And Shivanna K, accounts executive. We recall everyone for a quick group photograph. We will now have the release of the multidisciplinary journal titled Awareness. I request Dr. Sunny Anand, the journal's editor, and Brother Kaushik to present the journal to Sadhguru. This is the second issue with articles contributed by both staff as well as postgraduate students of the university. It is published by Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, and this is an endeavor to promote research studies, advancing knowledge, and ensuring academic quality. The subjects of the article vary from applied sciences and technology, social sciences, arts and humanities, and biomedical sciences. We now request our Chancellor, Shri B. N. Narasimhamurthy sir, to address us, please.
Dearest Sadhguru, brothers and sisters, very dear students, boys and girls. Till now we have listened to 4 brilliant talks and watched 3 heart-touching videos. For me, it was a spiritual experience, I should say. The interplay of medical and spiritual terms that resonated in the talks of the four eminent doctors, and one among them being a would-be doctor. It defines the culture of the healthcare mission of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba and Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. I can tell you, nowhere you can listen to such talks where medical terms are used very profoundly and abundantly mixed with spiritual terms. Nowhere else. That is the culture of Sathya Sai, that is the culture of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. As I watched the 3 videos and had the darshan of the 3 patients, Rogi Devo Bhava, said Swami Vivekananda. The patient is your God. That's what he said. I remembered a very profound statement of a Roman statesman, orator, writer, who was born 100 years before Jesus Christ, Cicero. He said, in nothing do men more clearly approach the gods than in giving health to fellow men. In nothing do men more clearly approach the gods than in giving health to fellow beings. He said that. It looks like an echo of the statement for our ancient Indian culture, Vaidyo Narayano Harihe. Many thousands of years before Cicero was born, this is what ruled healthcare in India. See, both look similar statements. And this morning, as we were going around behind Sadguru, we had the darshan of more than 200 or 300 healthcare professionals, including the nurses, because nurses are as important as the doctors in the healthcare profession. There was a bold nurse who said, "Doctor gives the medicine and I cure the patient." That's what a nurse said. Therefore, on a Makar Sankranti morning, when you see hundreds of medical professionals, I am sure that I am not going to meet them in the hospital, at least for the next 6 months till the Uttarayana lasts. I will never be that patient. You have so many gods and goddesses sitting in front of you, and it is very rare to find that congregation of so many medical professionals, because all the time they are working in the hospital. They don't have time even to come for darshan. When you see them, you feel so very enthused. Thanks to the efforts of all these wonderful people, management or Swami can make it free. Healthcare can be made free, but who will make it compassionate and effective? It is you, the doctors and the nurses and the paramedical personnel, who make it very, very effective. Therefore, first and foremost, I would like to compliment on behalf of all the students, teachers and residents of Sathya Sai Grama, and also as a boy born in Chikbalapur district, on behalf of all the people here in Chikbalapur district and people coming from Karnataka, I would like to compliment all the doctors and offer my personal salutations to each and every one of them. Thank you very much. I would like to say that. Thanks to your wonderful work, today Sathya Sai Grama has become another name for universal compassion. It is. The Sathya Sai Grama existed for more than 50 years, and today it is a synonym for compassion, universal compassion. Yesterday evening, it was such a soothing experience for me when I walked behind Sadhguru to have a look at the upcoming 650 bed hospital, and then the Sarla Memorial Hospital. It is so very soothing. It's such an experience. You feel, it doesn't look like a hospital. It doesn't smell like a hospital. I would like to say that first. Neither it smells like a hospital, nor do you see a scowl on the faces of the doctors here, which are very common in most hospitals. The smell and scowl, which, are the characteristic of hospitals, are conspicuously absent in this place. And that is why when Sadhguru met Sringeri Jagadguru last month, see, that is what it is. Sadhguru has become a synonym for free of cost, high quality education and health care. This was acknowledged by none other than the Jagadguru. As soon as he saw the Jagadguru, of course, he said many things. We also talked many things which are happening, and Sadhguru invited him to come here again. And then the sentence that I said, Sadhguru has become a synonym for completely free of cost, high quality education and health care, that we could see. He quoted from the Prashnottara Malika of Adi Shankaracharya, which has 67 verses, 134 lines, question and answers, which deal with the problems of man and also mankind, the problems of the individual and also society. One quote that he picked up was, Kutra videyo yatnaha. That is one question that Shankaracharya himself asks, and he himself answers. This is what he quoted. This is what he said. Looking at Sadhguru, this is what he said. Kutra videyo yatnaha. What does it mean? It means, what is the effort that people should be always putting in for the welfare of the society? That is the question. You have to understand, this was said 1,200 years ago. 1,200 years, in fact 1,400 years ago, because we already covered 2 centuries in this millennium. Therefore, it is 1,400 years ago, Adi Shankara said, what is the effort that is required? He said 3 things. Vidyabhyase, sadaushade, dane. Health, education and healthcare are of universal relevance and eternal relevance. This was true during Shankaracharya's time, even before. Today it is true, and thousands of years hence it will be true. In 3 areas effort is required. One is Vidyabhyase, education. Sadaushade. He didn't say just aushade. Sadaushade. Sat. See, Vidyabhyasa does not require a qualifier or an adjective, because Vidya itself means Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaye. Therefore, spirituality is already there in education. That is education which liberates us. But Aushada, he wanted to add the word Sat. Shankaracharya, not without meaning. He doesn't use a single word, Adi Shankara. He doesn't use single word without purpose, without meaning. Sat means the eternal divinity. Therefore, both education and health were grounded on the strong foundation of spirituality. Therefore, these are the two areas. Third area is for those who support these initiatives in the society, dane, charity. Looking at Sadhguru, he remembered this means. Immediately it occurred to me that Sadhguru has become a synonym for completely free of cost, high quality education and health care. And it's our glorious opportunity, especially when I was listening to Dhamini. Look at a child, girl child, born to two daily wage earners, being called Dr. Dhamini in another 3 years. It is something. It can happen when medical education is made free. Nobody ever thought of it. Nobody ever thought of it. There are billionaires in the world. There were. There are powerful governments with so much of wealth at their disposal. Nobody dared to open a free of cost medical college. And it was given to Sadhguru to think of a free of cost medical college and open it. And I am sure there are going to be thousands of Dhaminis coming up in the future years. With these words, I conclude and pray to Sadhguru for his benedictory Sankranti message. Sairam to you.
Our Upanishads say, Satyameva jayate nanrutam, Satyena pantha vitato devayanaha, yen akramantarashayoh amrita bhavanti. Truth always triumphs, not untruth. And the path of truth leads us to the realms of the gods. Having walked on that path, one ultimately attains immortality. When we think of Sankranti, we think of a movement of the sun. It's not sidewards movement, it's not back and forth movement, it's upward movement. That is why it is Sankranti. And when that upward movement of, or northern movement of sun happens, we celebrate because now there is more light in the day, there is warmth, there is more life, and spring is around the corner as winters get over. So we look forward to a harvest and prosperity and all that is positive in life. Sun is symbolic of truth because truth is impartial. Truth is unchangeable. Truth is non-negotiable. Like sun and his light. It's for all, without discrimination. It is always there, without delay. And it does not have changes in it, in the sense, it is always there. Though we may experience the light of sun differently because of clouds and other things, but sun by himself is always shining equally for all. Truth is like that. And it's effulgent, it's bright, it gives light, and makes things visible, makes things understandable and experienceable. Truth is also like that. So when we celebrate Sankranti, we in a way celebrate truth. And what is our role? Yen akramantarashayoh amrita bhavanti. After walking on it, one attains immortality. That path of truth is what needs to be walked upon. That is what Sankranti is about, to walk the path of truth. And which truth we are talking about? The ultimate truth. The ultimate truth of one's own divinity is what Sankranti symbolizes. The northward movement of sun symbolizes that let there be more light, more wisdom, more experience of divinity in our lives. Every year this opportunity comes, we grow. Sometimes we even revert back to our old ways, but then the next Sankranti comes, reminds us that no, even if we have gone down in our efforts towards attaining our divinity, let's start again, let's begin again. Year after year, this message is conveyed to us through this festival. While we definitely harvest, we make pongal, we enjoy all the delicacies, Elubella, and go and meet our friends, wear new clothes. So many good things happen. And we have certain festivals, 2, 3 days, 4 days of festivals that goes on from Bogi onwards. But all that aside, that these are external expressions, but the greater, deeper inner meaning of this festival is that we make efforts to grow, to rise, to attain our own divinity. And what is the shortest path of attaining divinity? Selfless service is the shortest path. There are many paths are there. But this Devayana, that path, which takes us to the gods, the shortest and the fastest route to our own divinity is the path of selfless service. So every time we worship sun, because selflessly sun is serving. Sun does not charge us for his light, even though sun burns himself out. Since the beginning he has been burning without one day's break. We may think in the night for kids that sun has taken a break, is gone to sleep. No, it's for us to go to sleep that sun allows us not to see him, or whichever way the earth turns. But for somebody else, sun is always burning and working and giving light and warmth. So the path of a yogi, path of the person of divine stature is like that of sun. The person who lives in the truth of divinity is like that of sun, who works selflessly for the welfare of all. And wherever there is a need, such a person is always available to lend a helping hand. So shortest path to divinity is to follow the path of truth. And the truth is that all are divine. That is why the beginning of the year, we all agreed upon doing one thing, which is being divine and doing divine. Because that is the truth that our scriptures tell us about, that is what our ancestors have told us, that is what all the philosophies of the world indicate, and that is what we are here to do. To be divine and do divine. Be divine means be selfless, do divine means do selfless. And that is what I saw in the presentations on the hospital, the experiences of the staff, the patient stories, and all that. Truly, this hospital is a divine hospital, which is being divine, it's doing the divine work. And as our Narsimurtis has said, there is no smell of the hospital. In the beginning, when we had built this hospital, one of the instructions they got, apart from hundreds of instructions that I've given, is it should not feel like a hospital, it should not smell like a hospital. When generally we enter a hospital, the smell of Dettol, the smell of whatever disinfectants, and the medicines, and the patients, everything overwhelms us. That itself puts us into a state of depression. Oh, we are back in hospital kind of a feeling. Because I have lived very close to the hospital. Amma used to work in a hospital. So whenever I would go to the hospital, I used to get excited by the smell of the Dettol and the disinfectants. Because I used to dream that one day I'll be in a hospital and I'll be a doctor. That was my dream at that point in time. But it wasn't to be. I was to make doctors, not become one. But here in our hospital, when I went yesterday to see Usha Ma, it was spick and span, clean, so neat, and there was absolutely no smell. You thought you entered some hotel lobby or something like that. There was no smell, no feel of and the depressing environment of a hospital where so much of anxiety and whatever it goes with it. But it was such a nice experience. So when people come and tell me that your hospital is very clean, very neat, including somebody who has come all the way, a patient from North Karnataka. North Karnataka, how clean it is, we all know. But he says that the first thing he noticed is so clean and people are so gentle and nice. He doesn't want to go home, he wants to be here. Doesn't feel like leaving the hospital. Nobody would say that other than those who have really felt that love and compassion and the care which you all have provided, and you have done it with utmost sincerity, not merely as a duty that is given to you, but beyond the call of duty, to treat them as human beings before you treat them as patients. And in our hospital, I tell them, treat them as divine beings even before you think of them as human bodies or patients. And that love and compassion is what distinguishes us from all other hospitals. Free hospital, somebody else also can build. If they have the money, they can do it. They can also give free of charge services. But to build this culture of compassion, genuine compassion, that is something that is unique to our institutions, which I don't see happening in many places. Maybe in pockets here and there, but an entire system that runs on these basic ideals of compassion and care, not many institutions we can think of. And you have kept up the culture of the place, and the patient testimonies which I heard just now from each one of them from different departments, they all have said the same thing, that they are touched by the care and they are indebted for all the love and care given to them. This is being divine and doing divine. This is not being doctor and doing doctor. This is not being nurse and doing nursing. This is being divine and doing divine. And this is why I am very proud of everybody at our hospital, medical college, for what they have achieved. Numbers aside, numbers will keep happening. When you have so much work to do, numbers will happen. But numbers are happening without compromise on quality and, more importantly, compassion. That is something that touches us. This is what we stand for. When we celebrate Sankranti today and we look at these stories where these patients have crossed over from their sickness to a state of good health. They are looking forward to a better life where they can look after themselves and their loved ones. This is enabled by the great service that all of you have done to them. Like the sun that shines for others' sake, you have worked for their sake. And that has translated into these happy incidents. To celebrate a festival, we must celebrate by making it a festival for somebody else, making it a joyful occasion for somebody else, making it a happy incident for somebody else. That's how we should celebrate festivals. So Sankranti is not about making ourselves happy. Sankranti is about making others happy. And that transition we must make from selfishness to selflessness. And that is what I saw. I'm very pleased by whatever I have noticed, witnessed. I know it's a hard and long journey that you have undertaken. It hasn't been easy, and it was never easy. In fact, one day when I was arguing, in a way, in my own early days with Bhagwan, I told why selfless work has to be so difficult. Why there are challenges when you do good work. Why there are so many obstacles. Why there are so many problems. Why it is so difficult. I was arguing like that. And he said, when did I say that selfless work would be easy? It will always be difficult. In Kali Yuga, all the more it will be difficult. And that really occurred to me then that, yes, we have ventured to walk on this path, this road less traveled. But that has made all the difference, as Robert Frost would say. If we had chosen the beaten track of going the way everybody goes, we would have achieved what everybody achieves. We have taken the road less traveled, taken upon ourselves to walk this path of selflessness, walk this path of truth, which is fraught with challenges, which is fraught with difficulties, because not many walk that. We have to make our own road in the forest. That is how this path gets created. So this path is that of truth, is that of divinity. And what this hospital would do, yes, it will definitely heal the sick and it will give them a better life health-wise. But what would it do to us? It will make us better human beings, not just better doctors, better human beings. And what is next to human being in the evolutionary pattern? Divinity. From animals we became humans, and humans we become divine. That's all is the final destination. So upward journey is what I'm talking about. When you walk on this path, from being animal-like, selfish-like being, you become selfless, like human, good human being. And then from that selfless, good human being, you become the very personification of selflessness as a divine being. Here Dr. Padma Shri used 4 words. And I'm very surprised that these doctors are using such Sanskrit and they remember shlokas and they're quoting from Upanishads. And I think our medical students who are there, they are all in very safe hands. How much of medicine they will learn, I do not know, but Bhagavad Gita definitely they will learn. With the professors chanting it. And none of them were very well versed in these scriptures before coming here. They all have learned, most of them have learned. This is very, very interesting and very encouraging. So when she said, somebody said, this is my path of this, Salokyam, Samipyam, Sarupyam, Sayujyam. These are the 4 steps. And I also tell these 4 steps are the way of one. This is the Devayanaha. This is the path to divine. What is this? This is Salokyam. You come to the medical institution, the hospital or the medical college. You enter the loka, the divine abode. That is the first step. You get an admission or you become a staff, a faculty. That is the first step, Salokyam. You have entered the same loka as the divine because this is a divine place. Next, what happens? Samipyam. You get closer to the divine. How? This way, by doing selfless service, you progress on your spiritual path. Closer to the divine doesn't mean closer to me. You start living next to my room or start living under my room. Closer to divine means in your own way you're becoming closer to your own divine core, that divinity which is selfless love that is inside you. You get closer to your own true self. That is what is Samipyam. And then Sarupyam. When you get closer and closer, you become like divine. Because living in the proximity of divinity, that divinity rubs on to you. By constantly thinking of something, you become that. Yad bhavam tad bhavati, I told last time. Whatever you think, you become. So all the time you're living close to divinity, behaving like a divine being, slowly you will look like a divine being. When doctors are there and patients touch your feet, I'm sure they do that. Or they shake your hands and they bow down to you like this patient. I was very worried that he will topple over and fall, but he wanted to, I thought he would touch feet with hand, but he wanted to put his head on my feet. Why that reverence? Because you see divinity in the acts of service. And that is what you all represent. So you become Sarupyam, you start looking like the divine. And slowly you merge and become one with the divine. There are no two, Sayujyam. You merge, your mind merges in the divine mind. There is no two existing there. Physically, yes, you are different to each other, but mentally, your thought voice, your emotions, your intuitions are one. That happens on the spiritual path. This is that Satyena Pantha. This is that path of truth, which takes us to God's Devayanaha. What is the path? You come to this institution, you become a part of it, you learn about it, you assimilate the culture, and slowly you get closer to your own divinity. And you start looking like divine. You become walking, talking, moving reflections of that divine. And finally, ultimately, as you keep living this life for long enough, divinity becomes a habit. As Raghupati put it, excellence becomes a habit. Being divine, doing divine becomes a habit. There is no extra effort to be divine and do divine. It becomes our nature. Because of continuously doing divine things, we are always being divine. This opportunity, as I said, is much beyond. Beautiful taglines for every department. Each of the departments, so wonderfully they have presented themselves both physically and metaphysically, whichever philosophically. But they have understood the opportunity because it's not just about treating patients or getting academically trained or getting a job and a salary and promotions. All that will happen on the sidelines. Most important thing that is happening is that you are turning into another divine being. And I told in the beginning, the purpose of this mission is not to set up hospitals, not to set up colleges, not to set up universities, not to set up Annapurna programs. The purpose of this mission is to transform you into a divine being. All these are methods and means only. These are all this machinery. You are the raw material. The end product is divinity. So these institutions are mechanisms, these machines, methods and means to transform everybody into divine beings. If that is happening at the end of this journey, we are successful. If that doesn't happen, then we may be doing our job well, but then it is not true success to me. So each of you as individuals, as part of the mission, as staff, as faculty, must ask yourself, have I become a better person than what I was last Sankranti? Have I risen upwards? Have I risen northwards, in the sense towards the divine? If yes, then I think this mission is succeeding. You are succeeding in this mission too. Numbers will happen. I don't underestimate that. I truly appreciate the hard work. But more importantly, what is my lookout is, are we transforming ourselves into better human beings every day when we go back to our work or to our colleges and schools and offices? Are we going back as a better version of ourselves than the previous year? If that is happening, then definitely we are all growing like the sun that grows or goes northward. We are also rising up in this mission, and we are bringing more light, more warmth, more life to those who need. Here onwards, for us in India, a new time starts. And then it will turn into Yugadi, and then all that will happen. But Sankranti is the beginning of lot of good things, because this is the Uttarayana Kala, they say. Dakshinayana Kala is over, which is considered as not as auspicious as spiritual as the Uttarayana Kala. Lot of good things happen during this time. So let us also resolve that wherever we were last Sankranti, this Sankranti we should be in a better position, as better human beings, spiritually better. And next Sankranti we should be even more better. If we have come to Salokyam in one Sankranti, the next Sankranti should be Samipyam, Sarupyam, Sayujyam, whichever way you keep progressing. You don't go back. This is how we have to ensure that we celebrate Sankranti. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಂಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು, ಮತ್ತು ಪೊಂಗಲ್ ನಲ್ವಾರ್ತಗಳು, and Lodi di Badai, and whatever other they say, Bihu, I don't know Assamese, so I can't say anything. But all of you are blessed to be here in this sacred precincts and celebrating this festival in a different way. Not just eating and making merry, but celebrating as joy that we have brought to the lives of so many others. And these are just few stories. Every day these 30, 40 stories happen. New children are born through so many difficulties, and every time a person gets a new lease of life, can go back to work, can be on his own. Every day we are celebrating Sankranti. Every day is a festival over here. It's Nityotsava. Our institutions are full of festivities, and every day is a festival day for us, because we are bringing joy, we are bringing light, we are bringing warmth, we are bringing beauty, we are bringing hope, positivity, bringing a future to so many people every day. So every day is a Sankranti, every day is a festival. That is how we must celebrate. But having said that, let us not, as I said, rest on our laurels and feel that we have already achieved enough. No, physically we may achieve, metaphysically we achieve, but spiritually, as I mentioned, are we growing more towards our own divinity is the question we must ask. This year is going to be an extremely interesting year, I would say. So because what I mean is, it's going to be a year full of events, but also a year full of challenges, both inner and outer challenges. And 100th birthday is definitely going to be the most important event of the year. And along with that comes so many other celebrations, festivities, so many other programs that are coming in. I expect everybody to finish your syllabuses early, study hard, and make sure that you are available for those festivities. It shouldn't happen that your bodies are there, but your mind is in anatomy labs and not enjoying the time. Being in the moment is the most important spiritual discipline. Being there, being in the now is the most important spiritual. If that you are not able to practice, then what spirituality? So make sure that you are done with all your preparations, so that you have enough time to celebrate towards the second half of the year. And we are all going to be here as a world, as a family, where people are going to come from several nations to be here, to enjoy the festivities, to learn from each other, to learn about various world cultures, to learn about global spiritual philosophies, hear from many great learned scholars and divine realized masters. They all will be here. And this is the time we should look forward to. But for that, we must finish all that we need to do at the physical plane, because we need to finish our duties as much as possible. My heart always goes out to the medical college and hospital, especially because they have to be always there at the beck and call of the patients. So not that always they get the free time like others. They always have to be on their toes, which is their service, which is their sacrifice. They are blessed to do that. Duty is God, work is worship. They do that also. But in between that, do find times to come in batches and enjoy some of those festivities, so everybody benefits from it. To the big hospital that is coming up, it will definitely bring more good work to us, but more good work, more hard work, more challenges, but more collaborations, more associations, more partnerships also will come with it. And that is how we grow. No one person can grow on its own. We need everybody's support. So also these institutions grow with everybody's support. There has been a complaint that I haven't been paying much attention to the university side of things. I've always been engaged with medical college and the next what is coming, the postgraduate courses and foreign collaborations and things like that. But you must not forget that I have invested the first 10 years in building the educational side of things. Naturally, all that investment that has been made should show results now. It's up to the students and staff to utilize those teachings, those learnings, those instructions and those ideas and now make it happen in your lives. While we have to pay attention to what is new, what is important. My mother gets the second baby, naturally her attention shifts to the second baby more than the first. It does not mean that the mother loves the first baby any less. But it's just that what was needed to be done for the first baby was done at that point in time. Now it's up to the baby to look after itself because it's grown up enough. Then second baby needs all the other attention. So that is how it's happening. And the mission is going to grow. As I said, the next big phase is a spiritual unification of the entire world. That's going to be the third and very major phase of the mission, which is going to grow very fast, where people from all faiths and philosophies would come here. I would be visiting them and building a global consensus on how religion and philosophy should be thought of. And for me, it is very simple. God is love, spirituality is service. And that is what we are going to teach the world by not just preaching, but the precept, by example, by practice, because here they will come and see all this happening. So there's a very beautiful year ahead from this Sankranti to the next. But more importantly, you will enjoy the beauty more if you have developed that divine vision, the divine feelings, because then you will be able to taste this divinity better. So strive to become better human beings, better versions of yourselves every day. Try to get closer to your own divine self by being more loving, more compassionate, more kind, and live in the now. Live in the now. Whatever you have got to do, give your 100% to it and do it. That is the best way you can do things more efficiently with excellence. This is all I want to convey for Sankranti. I will be coming back in the evening for a program. But meanwhile, do enjoy the day, but at the same time be reminded of this great blessing to live in a divine place, to grow into a divine being, and ultimately become walking, talking, moving temples of divinity wherever you go. That is the ultimate celebration of Sankranti and all festivities of India. Message is always spiritual above physical. May all of us realize that truth. May all of us work together, strive together, and achieve it together with these words of blessings and prayers, and special word of blessings to all the staff and the faculty, students, all the members of the hospital and the medical college who have done a great job of the last year. And I'm sure next year is only going to get more glorious than what it was. So when we sit here again next year in January, talking about Sankranti, we would again celebrate how many more lives we have made better through all our selfless activities. Till then, be divine and do divine.
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपद्बांधव ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता गुरुदैवमो मर्यन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मर्यन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्र नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु ओम शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय जय बोलो सद्गुरु श्री मधुसूदन साई जी की जय